Okay, guys, my personality type is I don't like to say I'm getting good because it stops you from getting better. I don't like to say I'm open minded because it stops you from becoming more open minded. So, I can say this that a lot of people are quitting on me and I'm winning a lot of games lately. Hopefully, it stays like that. And I think it's because, I'm able to use a little bit better pitchers and pitching. I use analog pitching now. And I don't know, I just became more comfortable with the game, got more familiar with a few types of pitchers, and also I fixed a few of my batting mechanisms. So what I try to do is I try to literally kind of overwhelm, frustrate, or be consistent, or maybe all of the three. So I don't like to play small ball, but if you give me small ball, I will take it. And so a lot of people will give you small ball, and I wanted to run right away, right here, and here comes the first run. And the tag has to sweep around, so that's why. Anyway, you're going to see this guy. His name is the Chicago. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, I had to edit this in. I did double check. This is not the Chicago Democrats. But anyway, my goal is to either. I want to get hits. I want to get singles, doubles, triples, home runs. I want to advance runners. I want to get on guys on base and follow up. But in the meantime, you do have to be very good at pitching. Watch how I dot him up right here. You can learn a lot about people when you throw high. You can see right there, he's confused. He's hunting fastball right there. And he doesn't really know what he's doing, which is fine. See right there, I threw a fastball down the center, and he was very late. He was very early on the last pitch, and he's very late on this pitch. That means this guy doesn't have timing. So you can't, after a couple pitches, make an assumption of it, but you can make a logical assumption to draw upon and move forward with it. Okay, so there's my Jorge Posada double right there. Luckily, I got second base because I stopped at first on accident with this one. But like I said, your goal is to overwhelm, frustrate, and be consistent. And so the funny part about that one right there is either I that was a misplaced pitch, or I was testing him out to see what he could hit. See, that's a misplaced pitch, or I'm testing him out again. I remember I was like, I think I was being very casual. I was like, oh. And so when I got a guy on first and second base, it doesn't really frustrate me that much if I at least have one out. If you have no outs, that's a problem. But anyway, this is going to be more. Look at that, Christy Mathewson with the perfect. If he had hit a home run, this would have been an absolutely perfect video. Absolutely perfect video. But that's a perfect. This is the very next pitch. Now look what happens.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up Acuna. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Onto that back porch, which was highlighted in the movie Jack Reacher. And that almost hit the Allegheny River. But that porch is really big. That's like literally a park that people just go bicycling and jogging on. It's a pretty big sidewalk, very wide. Okay, I think that's Mickey Mantle. 92 speed looks like Mickey Mantle. Here I am. See, he's still confused. Let's look at the next pitch here. Gonna probably dot him up. Yeah, he must be a newer player. He's swinging at a lot of things. He's having a lot of issues. I was kind of surprised because this guy takes me the full 9 innings. That's why this video is a little bit longer than normal. But this is really about Christy Mathewson's masterpiece. It's not a no-hitter, one-hitter, two-hitter, so maybe it's not a masterpiece. But I literally, did everything I wanted to. Every time he got a hit, it was in that kind of quadrant 8, quadrant 5. Kind of stuff that was curving down, stuff that was, kind of easy to hit. Nothing east to west. He only really hits north and south. And so there you go. Look at the pitch on there. It was in quadrant 5 right there. That was a very easy pitch. I'm surprised he hit it because he misses everything. Okay, here you go. That's a yes. That was really nice right there. I'm curious how many times he's going to throw at me, because usually when they start getting frustrated, you know, who is that famous baseball player that says everybody's got a game plan until you get socked in the face? So when you even he's got more hits than me, but believe me, 3 or 4 of those hits I allowed. I think 4 out of those 5 I allowed by giving him easy pitches. You know, when somebody can't hit, you don't really have to work that hard to strike them out. So I just kind of let pitches go. And also with newer players or players that aren't established with changing speeds or anything like that, then I'll test the waters. And he did, for some reason, he was able to get 4 hits on that. Anyway, it's not an excuse, doesn't matter. But we're going to go back to throwing this masterpiece, and I'll make sure he only gets like maybe 1 more hit the rest of the game. I think that was his best hit of the game right there. Okay, this is going to be a dot, right? Oh, I missed my location on that. I thought that was a dot right there. Let's see what I throw here. Okay, this is going to be a 4-seam fastball. Very weak contact. So I'm back on my game now. And the point is to throw 9 innings without ever getting off your game. And I've got off my game 2 or 3 times here. A better player probably would have punished me for it and got like 2 or 3 runs. Probably 3 runs. Let's see what I can do here. And he does take the base. I believe there's 2 outs right now. Let's check. Yes, there is. So I'm just going to go back to dotting him up. And 1 pitch later, this inning's over. He does have 6 hits. Guarantee you 4 of them were just fluky. Is that Mantle? Wow. That's bad luck right there. Let's go back to Mathewson. That's a dot. That's an absolute dot. Let's look at the replay right there. That's crazy. That's crazy. A little bit more of a batting focus. Okay, extremely weak contact here. That's Babe Ruth right there on first base once again. You know what's funny is he didn't play a lot of first base with Lou Gehrig around.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he struck out again.
That's another dot right there. Let's look at the replay. You can see more pitcher focus on this video. Not able to get any good contact on my pitches really. He has got some hits, hasn't turned in anything. I'm throwing a shutout right now, and at the end of the day, doubles and singles don't matter if you can't follow him up. There's Biggio right there. Look at this. That is a great hit. To start out the inning, or actually, I'm sorry, there's 1 out. But to have a 1-out double, that's really powerful. Let's see what I can do about it. This would have been great here. I remember what happens here in a pitch or 2. Okay, and I let that strike go through so I could advance the base with 1 out. Now I'm going to really work hard with an 0-2 count to make something happen. Look at that. That was almost a 2-run home run. And that might have been the straw that broke the camel's back. The very next pitch, I'm able to get good contact, a deep fly ball, which will score Craig Biggio with 90 speed. And that wasn't the straw that broke the camel's back, but now it's 3-0. I think he's more curious to see if he can score a run than beat me. It's the top of the 8th inning, 1 out, weak contact again. Let's go back into the pitcher's mode. Swings on that, can't hold up on the check swing. Swings through a very easy fastball. Look at that. Swing timing's too late. That means he can't adjust. Right there. There's a screwball in the upper part of the zone. He can't adjust to that too. I think I'm just showing you a hit just for fun right here. That was kind of funny how they both slid in. Okay, extremely weak contact. I don't think he catches up to that. Yep, he doesn't. It's just showing the weak contact. And, oh wow, I did allow another run. Let's see where that placement was right there. On the bottom left of the screen here in just a second. Oh, it ends up being an out anyway. But still, let's look at the bottom left of the screen. Oh, it didn't show it. I skipped past it. Sorry about that. Inside screwball. He does not know how to handle that. Then I go into the fastball, go into another fastball, and this game is almost over. This is just really easy, just dotting it up. If he had a cutter, I would be like, never want to pitch with anybody else ever again. Okay, and he never did score. I think he ended up with more hits than me. They were all pretty weak contact from easy pitches. It was almost like I wasn't paying attention. Whatever, just excuses. Let's move on beyond that. Christy Mathewson throws the absolute masterpiece. He's got 96 accuracy, which, I mean, I can literally dot the corners with him all day. And his stamina is a 125. So Christy Mathewson and Walter Johnson have that old school stamina. If you look at Greg Maddux, he has a 118 stamina. Al Leiter, 111 stamina. All my starters have massive stamina, and 2 or 3 of my starters, or 2 of them, especially the old school ones, but then maybe 3 of them have a few hitting abilities. Not like Brendan McKay, but Brendan McKay doesn't have the stamina, and he can't pitch like these guys. He doesn't have. It's just these guys are superior pitchers. At some point, it does become about pitching and hitting and balancing. There's always 2 parts of the game, you know, or I'm sorry, two major parts, offense and defense. But then, of course, it comes into base running, pitching, batting, and fielding. Those are just more Christy Mathewson highlights. But in a second here, look at that 9 innings pitched, full game. 7 hits, 13 strikeouts, no earned runs, and 0 bases on balls. 0. That is crazy. Okay, there's a look at Mathewson in his old New York Giants uniform right there. That's not the old one, but anyway, he was a New York Giant. And here's a look at him. 9 innings pitched, 1 win, 0 losses. You know, some of these are wrong. Some of these are wrong now. This is old from yesterday, this clip. There's his whip right there, and 13 strikeouts. This guy is a pitching machine. Hopefully you like my video, and take care.